The second one, and we've got one letter from the engineer here on that. The second is the notice of intent for 734 C Street filed by Michael and Maureen Gallagher. Applicant proposes to raise the existing structure and rebuild on approximately the same footprint. Client also wishes to modify pavement on the site, and the resource area is land subject to coastal storm flowage and a burial beach.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For the record, Steve DeRoche, the Boston Valley Survey. Our offices are at 95 White Street here in the city of Quincy. I'm here this evening with my clients, Michael and Maureen Gallagher, and they're here this evening to get approval from the Conservation Commission to do the work on this subject property. The property is at 734 C Street. A portion of it is in a flood zone, and a portion of it, most of the house actually is in the velocity zone also. It's going to cause us to raise the house, R-A-Z-E, put in a new pier foundation. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but it's columns that well, maybe has some blow-up panels in them that are allowed. Because the first floor of this structure is going to have to be something in the order of 11 feet above the ground. The bottom part of the house is going to run through a two-car garage. It's going to be a 2.5-story house. We did get approval from the zoning board of appeals last night for this project. Okay.
So the first floor as it stands now is now going to become a garage, and it's going to be flow through?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Because right now it's a standard foundation,
it's
ground level.
On ground, yeah.
So you're raising the first floor?
So
We're raising the whole house, I mean, we're demolishing the house.
But the first floor is going to be almost 9, the new floor is going to be almost 9 feet higher than the existing one?
It's going to be like 11 feet high.
So that's going to be an under garage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty high.
I'm sorry.
Is that going to be like the one across the street that's just got the slab and the uprights?
Probably, yeah. That's what we're going to have. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And we covered all the bases here, but we made our notice of intent and an IDA. So.
Didn't the engineers insist upon there being a garage flow through?
Well, let me look at the comment from
I have read that.
our city engineers. It's in a flood zone DE 16. A registered professional engineer developer reviews the structural design and plans for construction, so that it's a condition. Right now, we just have this plan. So
yeah, we have the architect has hired already a structural engineer to do the whole foundation of the structure.
And then registered professional engineer certifies the design and methods of construction to be used are in accordance with accepted standard practice, including the bottom of the lowest horizontal structure member is elevated to above the base flood elevation. That's
what happens, you have to build the underside of your beams for the first floor have to be 2 feet above the velocity zone elevation. And then the finished floor is going to be another foot to 15 inches above that. But all of that will be done by the structural engineer who's going to be responsible for the foundation.
What is the elevation for the velocity zone?
It's right on the plan there.
Which one? Okay, refresh my memory, velocity zone, what does that constitute?
That's the wave action, okay? Whereas the flood zone, you just have the water rising up and inundating the property. But this here is again wave action.
And what's the velocity elevation?
Is it 13? Yeah.
Oh, the BF, or that's the base flood elevation?
Yeah, right, 16.
16.
The existing.
13,
I'm sorry.
the norm is 13.
That's the flood zone. Yeah. 16 is about 8 feet above the lot grade today.
So the finished house is going to have quite a set of stairs.
Well, you've already got some in the built in the elevation of the lot, so you're not going to have to go 16 feet. You got to go 11 feet above the existing grade.
Okay, correct.
Because I was at 16 feet.
Is this floor elevation the top of the subfloor? We'll talk to the choice.
1975 would be that would be the bottom of the joist. Okay.
Above.
Yes. But again, this is something the structural engineer
Yeah.
has to work out when he works out the various details of the walls and.
Any other conditions are a pile of column foundation and structure attached thereto is anchored to resist flotation, collapse and lateral movement. And the AV zone design certification includes breakaway wall design and lowest floor elevation is required. So, I mean, what we would do is incorporate these into
Yes,
our.
yeah, most definitely.
There's a house similar to this down the street, where they have a huge set of stairs going up, and their first floor is so high.
Really?
Oh, it's about, it's 11 feet now that I think of it. The norm is 9, in a regular condo, this is like 11.
I didn't think the strand was
But it
subject to any kind of.
Kind of gives you a good view out the back, though. So there's some
That is-
benefit to it.
That is a heavy flood area.
It's gonna
Yeah,
take
oh,
a
yeah.
monster storm to,
Absolutely. There was some talk at one time we were subject to a barrier beach, but we're not because of that seawall behind there.
Yeah.
And my clients wanted me to also show this little area of the like a dock or landing and back here. It came with the property, so.
That's existing, so we're not doing
Correct.
It's existing, however, we do not block it.
Yeah.
We always leave that driveway open in case of a plane going down in Boston Harbor. We have got to use these driveways to back those ambulances.
Oh, this is in the water.
Yeah.
So if they're
You know, I
gonna
know
staircase, they have to be open, and I've had people put hedges in there. You can't
Or
do
gates.
hedges, you
Yeah.
gotta get those ambulances in case we have something going on in Boston Harbor. To transport people to all the different hospitals. So that was one of the first things I learned on this board.
Is there anyone here with any questions or comments on this? Okay, so it's,
I just want to make one comment.
Yes.
I have to drive past this every day,
Okay.
so I want to make sure that the hay bales are out and the screening.
Well, the only reason we didn't show hay bales,
Yeah, I
we
know.
weren't sure they'd want them or not because of the seawall there. The seawall we did protect
But
any
going left and right.
left and right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
Again, if you want to add that one of the conditions
Well,
of the
it's
approval.
one of the standards.
Sure.
And sometimes
Yeah.
a
Okay.
couple houses up, they stopped.
Okay, any other comments or questions? Okay, we'll take a vote, we want to incorporate all these conditions, so do you have a motion?
The motion is for the order of conditions,
And include,
include all of the items that are required.
from the civil engineer's letter of February 23rd.
That's correct.
I'll
Second.
Good, all in favor?
Aye.
Good luck.
Thank you very much, folks. Have a good night.
Put that in the file, and we'll use that. Okay.